Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Now this is part 2 to things to do in Montego Bay. If you haven't seen part 1, please go and check it out. As always, don't forget to hit that subscription button. If you're new here, I welcome you. Now today it's more of the cultural things that can be done here in Jamaica, plus a little bit of a story time. Now first on the list is Village Waterfall in Lottery. Now I'm gonna have a little story to tell you guys about when I was here, because these clips are from months ago, I must say. But before I get into the story, right, just take a look at this beautiful waterfalls. It's right off the side of the road. They call this area Village. That's why I call it Village Waterfall. You know, and as with everything with a river, sometimes it's full, sometimes it's not as full, but it's beautiful when it's full, or even when it's not as full. And I was just chilling, beautiful area for taking pictures, right? Now speaking of these pictures, right, now this is where we're going to the story time. And this is me climbing the falls, because once I see a falls I just have to climb it. But anyways, so couple months back, last year in July, I saw a competition that was put on by ATL, right? And the competition is called JA Tube Competition. Now this competition wanted persons who love to explore Jamaica to enter the competition by submitting different pictures of Jamaica, and they would select 14 finalists. And those 14 finalists will be assigned each parish, and they should showcase or highlight Jamaica in their eyes. Oh, also guys, this is the second part of the farm of the river, which is a pool area, right? And then it has these beautiful areas where you can take more pictures right here as well as right here. And there's just a lot of different areas where you can take nice scenic pics. So like I said, this is the other side to the river, where this is the pool area where you can swim, you know, have fun, and it's just beautiful, and it just really and truly captures Jamaica. Because when I came down here, there were kids swinging off of the rope, you know, there everybody was just chilling, vibing. Everybody here were relatively just met each other, and it was really a nice time. But anyways, back to the story. So like I said, JA Tube competition. So now I see it and I'm just like, alright, a competition for you to showcase Jamaica. And guess what? There were 3 prizes. Now the first prize was a stay at Sandals for 2. And no, say Sandals not cheap. So I said, I forgot win this. Plus the second prize was a 40-inch flat screen TV, Samsung. And then the third prize was $30,000 cash. So I said, no, so I must can enter this and win it easily, because if you tell me to showcase Jamaica, me can't do that. Which is why I came to this river right here in St. James, because I was assigned the parish St. James. Look at these kids on the rope. They were just swinging and having the time of their life, right? So I was assigned St. James, and I was just like, you know, I'm always trying to do something unique. Not a lot of people know about this place, so let me come up here and showcase this area, right? When you come up this side, Flipper is always here. And also guys, this river is literally off the side of the road, but it's so hard to find that I will be doing another vlog showing the directions to this area, because I know that a lot of people are going to be asking me in the comments where exactly is this area. But if you're from St. James and you're from this area, then it's close to the Lottery Primary School, and you need to look out for the 3 flags. So right at the entrance, there are 3 flags. A Jamaican one, a US one, a Canadian one. But even with that, it's hard for you to spot it. So like I said, Flipper is gonna be here. He always gonna find something for give me, with a jelly, or I'm always a cook something on him pot, or you know. And this is one of the reasons why I definitely had to come up this side and choose this as one of the categories. Oh, I forgot to mention, so in the competition you were given 5 categories: nature, food, culture and history, a wild card category, and an industry. So this was really my nature / culture category that I was going with, and I just love it because it does represent Jamaica. This little kid was here, he had a bucket full of worms, and of course he went fishing in the river, and I would have believed that they would have caught all that they caught in the river. But you know, that's just Jamaica for you. Like, It's just beautiful. Look at that. Two beautiful fish. I food that right there, so living off the land. Right? And we just get two jelly off of the tree that was right there. Catch a stone stove. You know, soup, aguan, chicken foot soup, cow skin. You know, it's just truly showcase what Jamaica is really about, to be very honest. And then, you know, I went over the other area and there were some young men, they were preparing conch, right? So, you know, this is where I wanted to showcase as a part of St. James. You know, it's not very popular, it's free, and it's literally right off of the side of the road, but it's nice and it's beautiful and it's just nature. Now, you see this car right here, so this is the car that ATL gave us. I don't think I mentioned that either. Island route, I should say. So they give you a car for you to drive around the island, not the island, the parish, within the 24 hours and capture different shots that you think best showcase Jamaica. And then, you know, so it was a legit competition. But I mean, this was from July when it started, and they literally ghosted us. They ghosted all of us. Anyways, this is this is me and my dance instructor, quote unquote friend. You know, she did a teach me for the dance, but yeah. But all in all, this falls is beautiful, and I definitely enjoyed the day. You guys should definitely put it on your list and go up there. And I don't know, tell me what you think in the comments about this whole competition thing, because I mean, Adam Stewart is the one who is behind Sandals, behind ATL, behind Island Roots, behind Enterprise JA. So for it to turn out the way it did, it's crazy to me. This was one of the next spots that I did as well. Harmony Beach Park. Now this park is free entry. You have to pay for parking. I'm not going to talk too much about Harmony Beach Park because I did a separate vlog about Harmony Beach Park as well as Doctor's Cave. So you guys can go and check out that video. I'm just going to show a few clips of how over there is. Yeah, so that's the beach. And you know, a lot of greenery for the kids to run up and down and so on. Now, like I said, in the competition they had different categories. One of the categories was industry. So for industry, you know, you're supposed to highlight what industry is popular in your parish, and I definitely went with tourism. So I did some clips at Harmony Beach Park here as well as Doctor's Cave Beach. Like I said, I spoke about Doctor's Cave in my previous vlog. Right, so you can definitely go and check it out. Things to do in Montego Bay Part 1 as well as Doctor's Cave versus Harmony Beach, which shows a comparison between these two beaches, which are relatively close to each other. And like I said, I just had to choose tourism industry because it's such a big part of St. James, right? Montego Bay is known for tourism. And you know, it's not even the fact that the competition never happened, because it started out, and I know COVID was a factor in the delays, but it's just the way they went about it. Like, they didn't even send you an email to be like, well, you know, in light of this and in light of that, we are no longer doing a competition, we apologize, this, that, and the third. Because even though they gave us the car to go from point A to point B, we had to fill it with gas. You get me? And I mean, yeah, I got content. I mean, I definitely wasn't going to go from point A to point B and not get content, because most of these clips are from that day. But the manner in which it was dealt with should have been better. Anyways, Rockland Bird Sanctuary. This was one of the places I went to as a part of the competition. I actually been here before. So this bird sanctuary, you can come here and you can feed hummingbirds. And when I first realized this, I was just like, wow, like there are so many different and unique stuff that can be done right here in Jamaica, right? Now this is located in Anchovy in St. James, and just let me show you guys a tour of the property. It's just greenery. It's you know, when you're there, you hear the birds chirping in the background. They don't only have hummingbirds, they have a wide variety of birds. They have this upper deck area, which is just beautiful. I mean, I can just imagine keeping a little get together right in this area. And The guy that was there was telling me that they used to do Airbnb up here, but I don't think they do anymore. Not sure why. Maybe COVID was a part of the reasoning. But if you're somebody that love birds, love bird watching, then I definitely recommend this area to you. And the view that is there, y'all know I love a good view. Guys, don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well as TikTok. You know, like this video, share this video, subscribe. Now, I know you're wondering how it is that we feed these hummingbirds. Now, these little bottles right here actually contains sugar and water. And you just perch out your finger, tilt the bottle, and there the hummingbirds come along. And they just, you know, they fly away so quickly. They perch out the top and then they fly right back down. And they start drinking again, right? Now, I'm going to be doing some fun facts about the hummingbird. So, one, for those who don't know, the hummingbird is actually Jamaica's national bird. And this one has a nice green hue to it. While we were there, we saw different species and different colors. Like this one, it had a purple hue to the feathers. And it was so beautiful. And then here comes Mr. Jealous with a brighter green. And if you look closely, it has longer tails. Now, the guy that was there, he told us that the length of the tail signified the years or how old the bird is. So this bird was a particular older bird. And you know, this is a beautiful picture, right? Another scenic place for pictures and so forth. And like I said, this was part of my wild card for the competition. Now, this is not free. The first two spots I spoke about were free. However, this one, the cost is $20 US for Americans, $1,500 for Jamaicans. And it just helps them to upkeep the place by bird feeding, set up the different areas around where they can feed. And you know, the property is a decent sized property. They kept flying right up to the camera, and I kept trying to get a good pic, but was unsuccessful. Now, some fun facts. I already spoke about the long tail for the hummingbirds, right? Now, some other fun facts about the hummingbird. They are the smallest migrating bird, and they don't migrate in flocks, and they can fly up to 500 miles alone. But like if you see that group of them together, that's referred to like a bouquet. Now, if you look closely at this one, he'd stick his tongue in and out, right? I wish I had like probably a better camera to show it. But they drink the nectar by moving their tongue in and out for about 13 times per second, right? So that's pretty wild. And they weigh less than a nickel, and they can drink up to 2 times their actual body weight, which is pretty cool if you ask me, right? There are over 330 different species of hummingbirds. So I mean, we saw a good amount here, but I know we never really scratched the surface. And this property, now the lady who started this sanctuary, she spent 9 years, I believe, training these birds to come to her so that they are comfortable to perch on your finger and drink nectar. Now that's what you call patience, right? Patience. Nothing beats discipline and consistency, but she definitely had some amount of patience, because I don't know if I would be able to do that. So she trained the birds, and now there's a whole flock of different type of birds, mainly hummingbirds, and I think it's good. So we'll know for sure that we don't really have to worry about the extinction of this species here in Jamaica. And that would be weird for it to become extinct, considering the fact that it is our national bird. So like I said, this was my wild card for the competition, because I don't really think anybody was going down that line. Besides, I also thought it was pretty cool, and this is the pic right here. So this is Rockland Bird Sanctuary. Put it on your list. This is just something unique and different to do. The first vlog that I did about things to do in Mobile were more along the common things that people tend to do, or the more adventurous things to do. Now, I'm just remembering the other category in the competition that I totally forgot about was food. So like I said, you were given 5 categories. So there was nature, wild card, food, industry, as well as culture/history. This wasn't the spot that I went for food. I actually already did a vlog on that spot. You can check out my street food vlog, right? Also, guys, a food tour is coming, so stay tuned for that, right? Yeah, so you can check out the street food vlog, but this was just another food spot. I love to showcase the different food spots in Montego Bay, which is Peppers. This is their menu here. You can pause it and look at it so you have an idea of what they have. I came here with a couple that I was doing a tour with, and they wanted to try oxtail, and it's exactly what we got, right? Oxtail. And I went ahead and I got a roti wrap. Right now, this is the oxtail, and they enjoyed it thoroughly. Right, they really did. And the wrap that I got was a mixture, I believe. So it was chicken and shrimp, and it was really good. I know it looks quite basic in terms of plating, but it was really good. I took some rice and that chutney right there, put it in it, and it was really good. So Peppers, cool spot. I love how they built the bar around the tree, so there's a lot of greenery. You can see the sea, right? And it's not usually crowded, so put that on your list as one of those food spots to check out if you're in Montego Bay. It's on Top Road, right? So just wanted to mention that food spot. Another place that I visited for the competition as a means of culture and history was the museum, which is right here in downtown St. James, right in the middle of Montego Bay, right? And this right here is the art museum. And guys, just wait till the end. Promise you won't be disappointed. Wait till the end. There's no little thing beside it. This is what it is. You can't like one comb. Like it's like upside down, and I want to touch it, but you must touch it, so I'm not going to touch it. I really want to touch it, but I think this is pretty dope. And we come around. Ooh, and this is it. It says, it's already the big part of this. It says the exhibition is meant to be a meditation on the evolving meanings within artwork at the time when the world seems to be changing. Evolving, evolution. Right? There's some abstract pieces right here. These have the thing on it. So it's surrounded by snakes. The last word on it. I'm guessing this one is the one that's surrounded by snakes and not this one. So I'm not seeing a snake in this. Or maybe this is the snake. I don't know. Like I said, I don't have the abstract mind. But funny fact, since we're talking about snakes, you know that the Jamaican boys endemic in Jamaica, right? And they want the snake friend, but they find one, but then they start getting big, so they take it from them because they're endangered. So yeah, I'm going to from Cambridge. Funny, this name Amanda. No, it's so ironic that this name Amanda, see it here so. But Amanda spelled with 2 M and mine spelled with 1. And out of all of the pieces that I've could have been here, I'm kind of low-key offended that I want to name Amanda, but again, I don't have the art eye. But you can tell me your interpretation of it, right? So Omar. This is like a cross between a girl and a man, if I'm being very honest. It also looks like a 2 or 3 year old yet. But the good piece then. For the wall here have a good piece. Alright, so what's that? What wires? This looks very recent, It kind of give me the John Kuno vibe when I used to wear the horse head. That's what I give me right now. But then I'm on clown shoes. So I don't know if it's like a yam head or a horse head. I don't know about it. So go on. I feel like if them would have Bigfoot in the tropics, that's how Bigfoot would have look. So it's like tropical Bigfoot. That's what I feel like. I'm not thought the mosquito would eat, but maybe I even should have left on the cover. I don't know. Love this. This is giving me Mother Nature. It's giving me, woman, and from woman come life. It's giving me birth. So look at baby there, right? So she have a baby them over here, so she have a teenager over here, so right? It's just giving me motherhood. The tree of life. Yeah, this nice. Colleen Garland, 96. This that one. Again, this is all about women empowerment, I guess. We give birth. She's clearly pregnant. She has to be, right? I don't know if this is a man at the back. It looked like the man attached to her head, right? Like one of them are suck out or drain each other energy. which is like a true replica of modern day relationships. But I don't know. Right, and then, guys, I want to tell me what I'm going at the next one, right? Stop here. I just want to try and know what's going on. Alright, so before we look at the bottom, right? We have this nice, beautiful black queen looking like a African goddess. She's up on her throne, so you know, yeah, all about black power, black beauty, you know. But then when you come out, you have numerous nude people, male and female, fear ass up, right? His dick is out. I mean, what is going on? What is going on? Are they dead? Are they playing dead? Is this a picture or is it a painting? I'm wondering if there was a picture with people at the bottom of the thing when they lay dead and then they put sheep on the top. And she kind of wants to look like Mother Mary tonight. What is this? I don't know. See, Marvin Bartley. I forgot to look him up. I forgot to ask him what did I go on in the piece here. I really want to know. I want to look pregnant again. That's art for you guys. Right here, Montego Bay, downtown St. James, aka Sam Sharp Square. We have a nice art gallery. Come and check it out. Yeah, so this is also a part of the museum, right? And it has a lot of artifacts, a lot of replicas, I should say, of the weapons that they used to use back in the day. So these are some spearheads that the Tainos would use during war, right? Also, guys, just to mention that this museum has 3 parts to it. So the first one that I showed was the art gallery, and this right here is the museum part. So this right here is a spear, right? This is a spear that was used by the Nabingi tribe, right? And these persons were from Congo, and they're known for designing spears, and they would have up to like 20 different forms of spear, and this is just a replica. This stool right here, let me tell you about this stool. This stool is called the Noop stool, and this is what the grooms would present to their brides when they were proposing. Now, let's be honest, times have changed. Times have truly changed. Look, Palmer good. Look at me. Imagine bringing a stool to me as a means of proposal. Wow. And right beside the stool is the Alan ceremonial chair. No, sorry, Akan ceremonial chair, which was is a 17th century European design, and they were used mostly as thrones, right? Like I said, these. Oh, I think I mentioned it before. Actually, my apologies. So it's actually $500 to enter the museum, which in USD is like $3. And at the moment, there are no guides in there, so you can just go inside, spend as long as you want, read what's there to learn about it. These are the pots that they would use for melting the sugar back in the day, and that's a ladle. So like I was saying, you can go inside, spend as long as you want, read what's on the wall, and learn about the different stuff. These are replicas of the boats that Columbus sailed to Jamaica on when he quote-unquote discovered Jamaica, because we all know Columbus technically didn't really discover anything. But we're not going to get into that on this vlog. And there are some also replicas of pennies and different monies from back in the day. Right? Moving right along, they had this cage. So this is, listen, may I tell you, so the people them did wicked, you know. This is a cage that they would put the slaves in as a means of punishment. And honestly, I don't know how long this has been in the museum, but I mean, look at this. There is absolutely no space. I don't know how it would have worked. I don't want to know how it worked. It's just cruel, right? And they have shackles and different chains that, you know, they used to tie up the slaves with, unfortunately. Guys, don't forget to hit that subscription button, alright? Like this video, share this video. I always like to show the different cultural side of Jamaica, you know. So, you know, and if you want to go and check it out, you can. This is actually an abeng and the drum that it would beat, and they would use to signal persons when their enemies were coming in the war. And this is a replica of the railroad system that was in Jamaica. Jamaica was actually known as one of the first countries in the western region that adopted the railroad system back in the day, and it used to run through different communities such as Catadupa, Mount Pelion, Anchovy. Those were actually major cities in St. James at one point. They're not really major cities anymore. I doubt if anybody even know where Catadupa is right now. It's so far. It's even closer to, I don't even to even say it's in St. James is kind of just weird. And this some sewing machines, because they used to have Catadupa sewing ladies. That's how much of a city area Catadupa was, so much of a town area. And if when you go up that side up by Catadupa, you still see the rail tracks, you know, and where the trains would stop. That's a replica of the boats as well. And they have a picture of, this is Doctor's Cave, right? The popular Doctor's Cave. I know I mentioned it earlier in this vlog. So this is why Doctor's Cave has its name, Doctor's Cave. It was literally a doctor who would access the beach through a cave, and it was normally just him and his colleagues that would have access to the beach. But in 1932, a hurricane came and destroyed the cave, and you know, it is what it is today. So that's where the name Doctor's Cave came from, because it was literally a doctor who had it on his property and he had to walk through a cave to get there. And back in the day, women weren't allowed to swim, but one woman defied that, and she went and she swam in the swam with the men but she was fully clothed, you know, because one, they weren't even allowed to swim with men, much less, you know, you could definitely could do it half naked like we do now. And they also have a Ludi board. No, guys, Ludi or Ludo, however you want to pronounce it, but I pronounce it Ludi, is my game. And if it is that you want to play a game with me, just let me know. And then we're back at the beginning. They also have an area dedicated to Rastafarianism. So you can come and check it out. You can read about the history and the culture and where it all started. And they have all of the information on the wall. So definitely some place to put on your list to just check it out, to learn the history, to learn the culture. I always say, oh, you know, a nation without knowledge of its past is like a tree without roots. The most honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey said that, and that's very true. Speaking of, guys, don't forget to check out my vlog that I did up in one of the Rasta village as well. And last but by no means least, the great houses that are in Montego Bay, right? So this is Rosal Great House. Again, I won't speak too much on this because I did a separate vlog about the great houses in Montego Bay. Again, I visited here as a part of the trip, you know, because this was my culture / history part of the competition, right? Now, what I find a lot of people might not know is that there are not a lot of great houses that are left here in Montego Bay, and the reason for that is because they were all burnt down during the Christmas Day Rebellion, which was one of the largest rebellion in the Caribbean. And I think that's something we're proud of, to know that our ancestors stood up for what they believed in. So this great house right here is Greenwood Great House. Greenwood is on the border of, close to the border of St. James and Trelawney. We're still in St. James. Also, speaking of Greenwood, right, you guys can definitely go ahead and check out my vlog that I did on an Airbnb up that side, but won't delve too much into the history. Like I said, check out the old vlog. These are some of the cultural parts of Montego Bay. I think we should all know our culture, know our roots, know where we're coming from. You know, these great houses have some of the best views, no surprise there. But you know, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about this whole competition, and you know what you guys think about the vlog. And as always, thank you so much for watching.